I ate a bag of rich man's nuts so my boss would stop coming into my office and eating the rich man's nuts. I work in billing support at an insurance company. 3rd floor, back corner, 4 desks, nobody visits unless something's broken. Every December, the building fills up with gift baskets from vendors and clients. Sales gets baskets the size of ottomans. We get nothing, unless somebody upstairs takes pity and passes one down. This year, Priya from receiving dropped off 2 baskets on our break counter. Crackers, chocolate pretzels, a popcorn tin, and a sealed bag of imported pistachios with a gold label that said Rich Man's Nut Co. right on the front. We were thrilled. It felt like Christmas actually noticed us for once. Problem was, our VP, Warren, walks past our hallway to reach the executive elevator. The day those baskets showed up, he started stopping by. Every day around 10:30, he'd lean in the doorway, ask how the numbers looked, and grab a fistful of whatever was closest. He never did this to marketing. Their admin told Priya she'd never once seen him down that hallway. He only came for us, and only for the food. What made it worse was Warren has his own baskets. Bigger ones. Sitting in his office where nobody else gets to touch them. He just doesn't share his. Back in October, our department asked for a 2% raise. Nothing crazy, just enough to match inflation. Warren ran that meeting and had the pull to push it through. He came back and told us, not this cycle, budget's tight, then 3 weeks later pulled into the garage in a brand new Tahoe. Oscar clocked the templates. Tuesday, our second basket was still wrapped in cellophane on the counter. Warren walked in, didn't ask, just tore it open himself like it was his to unwrap. He dug through the crackers and popcorn until he found the pistachios, ripped the bag, and shoved a handful in his mouth standing right there in front of me, Priya, Oscar, and Dana. Salt dust on his tie. He chewed, swallowed, and said it, grinning like he'd told a great joke. I love the rich man's nut. Then he walked off down the hall with the open bag still in his hand, twisting it closed like it was his now. Didn't offer a single nut to any of us. Didn't even look back. I sat there for a solid minute just staring at the spot where he'd been standing. Dana asked if I was okay. I said I was fine. I just needed to think. Warren makes about 5 times what I make. He had the exact chance to fix that gap for us and chose his own bonus instead. And now he thinks he can walk into my office and eat my treats like they're a perk of the job. So I made a decision. If there was nothing left, he couldn't come back for it. Warren dropped the bag back on the counter after his second dip that afternoon, already down to 3 sleeves. I grabbed it, sat at my desk, and started eating. Not slow either. Priya thought I was joking until I finished the first sleeve in about 6 minutes flat. Oscar started a countdown on his phone. Dana kept saying, "You don't even like pistachios," which was true, but that stopped mattering. By the second sleeve, my jaw was aching, and my fingers were stained with salt and red dye from the shells. By the third, my stomach had that tight, bloated feeling, like I'd swallowed a brick. Priya offered me water. I waved her off and kept going. Somebody from finance walked by, saw me hunched over a pile of shells like a raccoon, and just kept walking. I finished the 4th sleeve a little after 2. The bag was completely empty. I folded it flat, laid it right on top of the trash can by the door so it would be the first thing anyone saw, and went back to my spreadsheets like nothing happened. My stomach was doing something I didn't want to think about too hard. Wednesday, 10:30 on the dot, Warren showed back up in the doorway, already reaching toward the counter before he even said hello. His hand landed on nothing but crumbs and an empty popcorn tin. He looked at the counter, looked at the basket, looked at the trash can with the flattened gold bag sitting right on top. What happened to the nuts? I didn't even look up from my screen. I ate them. I really liked them. He stood there a second, mouth kind of open, like he was doing math that wasn't adding up. All of them? That was a 2-pound bag. Yep, every last rich man's nut. He didn't have a comeback for that. Couldn't exactly write me up for eating snacks sitting in my own office. He gave a tight little nod, mumbled something about a call, and left. Didn't reach for the crackers on his way out either. He never came back down our hallway again. Not once. Not for the rest of December. Priya said his assistant told her he started taking the stairwell instead of the elevator, just to avoid walking past our door. My stomach hurt for 2 days straight, and it was worth every single minute of it.